Hello everyone, Larry Riggs, Remax Achievers here in Frederick. I want to talk to you today about getting your home ready to sell. It's a very important thing to discuss. What should and shouldn't be done, where to spend money, where not to spend money. First thing to do is differentiate between an improvement and a maintenance item. When you're getting ready to sell, maintenance items should definitely be taken care of. What condition is your roof in? Does it need to be replaced? How does your front door look? First thing people see. Is your carpet okay? Or the flooring? Those, again, are maintenance items. You want your house to appear in its best condition. For instance, let's talk about that roof. Let's say that your roof would cost $7,000 to replace. And you say, well, I'll let the buyers replace it and give them a credit of $7,000. Well, the buyers understand they're not going to want to go through all the trouble of having it replaced just for the dollar amount. So for a $7,000 improvement, they'll probably want $10,000 off. Not to mention, the house is more saleable if it has good curb appeal. So how does it look? That's the place to start, on the outside. Then going inside, as I mentioned, the floors. Do you need new carpet? I once had a listing where we got an estimate, put it on the table where everybody could see. Nothing. Then I finally persuaded the seller that it would be best to replace the carpet. 2 days later, we were under contract. People, when they're walking through a house, what they see is everything. The way the house presents itself. Is it open? Is it light? Is it in good condition? Should you do improvements? Should you renovate that kitchen? Well, here's my thoughts on that. Unless it's in really rough shape, I just get it just cleaned up, looking nice, and go with it the way it is. Because, truthfully, kitchen renovations are very expensive. And if you spend $20,000 or $30,000 in a kitchen renovation, and that's not that much for a kitchen renovation, you're not going to get all of that back just on the sale. So, think carefully about what you do. Now, one of the services that I do for sellers is I do a pre-listing walkthrough. And we go over what should and shouldn't be done, where to spend money, where not to spend money. Because the last thing I want you to do as a client is spend money you don't have to, or spend money you're not going to recover. So it's very important to really get a handle on what will be important and what won't. Is that old bathroom faucet really in rough shape? Does it need to be replaced? And you were just online and you saw one you really loved. Now it was $200, but that was beautiful. Well, I'd say spend that $200 in the house you're going to buy and just buy a replacement that is comparable to the one that's there for the house you're going to sell. So I know this is tough to hear for sellers a lot, but the fact is you're preparing a product for sale. And you may have deep emotional attachments. Maybe your kids grew up there. You've got all sorts of memories. Unfortunately, the buyer's not going to pay for your memories. They're going to pay for a house in good condition and one that's comparable to the area. So, again, I'd be happy to do a pre-listing walkthrough with you and talk about what should or shouldn't be done. But let's talk first before you start sinking money into that property that you won't recover.